so happens that the expected birth of a child brings not joy and happiness to the parents, but real grief. In our world, no one is immune to the possibility that their son or daughter will be born different. When a sick child is born, the father and mother are faced with a difficult question: can I raise such a child? Can I change my whole life and devote it to my baby? The temptation to give such a child to an orphanage and forget about him or her is very great. Unfortunately, some adults do just that. They abandon their children. No one needs the little ones. Sick children, and even in an orphanage, without love and affection, become outcasts. Their lives are often very short and sad. Fortunately, the little girl, Brenna, was lucky. Although lucky is not the right word. After all, she was born with the rare genetic disease harlequin ichthyosis. Her skin grows 10 times faster than normal. It looks like fish scales. The skin just hangs in layers on the baby's face and body. Because of this, Brenna has redness all over her face and constant soreness. Her hair barely grows back. To alleviate the suffering of the girl, her parents have to often bathe their daughter. But nothing foretold trouble. An ultrasound scan showed that the girl was perfectly healthy. Harlequin's ichthyosis occurs in 1 in a million babies. Courtney and Evan Westlake didn't see Brenna for 2 whole weeks after she was born. They only got to see their daughter for a few seconds. As soon as the baby was born, she was taken to the intensive care unit. There, for 14 whole days, doctors fought for the baby's life. It is impossible to imagine how the young parents felt during this time. But even when they were allowed to hold Brenna in their arms, they could not hold back tears. There is no cure for their baby girl. She will be like that for the rest of her life. But grief didn't break the couple. They took the little girl home. Several years have passed. Brenna is growing up just like the other children. She loves to play, smiles, and makes her parents happy. She has an older brother. They are almost inseparable. Courtney tells us that she is very upset by society's attitude toward her daughter. Brenna is constantly being pointed at and asked a lot of questions. Parents of other children try to limit their children's contact with Brenna. The children are forcibly removed from the girl, as if harlequin's ichthyosis were contagious. But the little girl herself is growing in character. She doesn't let herself be hurt. To explain to the world that her daughter is like any other child, her mother started a blog. On the pages of her online diary, Courtney talks about life with a child who has a genetic disorder. She has even published a book about Brenna. It's called Different Beauty. Some would say that the parents are making PR and money at the expense of their child's illness. Of course, that's not true. The Westlakes really want their daughter to become a normal member of society. Yes, she is sick, and her life will likely be short. But let it pass so that this child can be just a little bit happy. After all, every little one deserves that.